back. So now, after that nutty Game 5, my tradition for all my Game 1s in every series, we watch AI versus AI. We let it go. We see how it goes, and then we go from there. But we let AI play it out. So, on that note, ready? Gucci. Now we're going with Cole Game 1. Lineup is good. We're gonna keep the Mingus in. Or should we give Jones a second shot? Nah, the Mingus. Keeping the Mingus in. At least for Game 1. That's how we're rolling. And let's see, Ryan McMahon is batting 7th for them. Okay. You see their lineup. Alright. Game 1 of the Bronx. 2026 rematch. ALCS rematch. Here we go. The Mariners are fucking rested too. They're coming off of a sweep while we're coming off of Game 5. Let's see if they're cold, if they're hot, or we're still hot for Game 5. We put up 8 runs on fucking pages. But we need another shove game from Cole. He's only at 80 overall. He's regressing. But he shoved Game 1 for us in the ALDS. We only lost 1-0. Brett Rook at home. So come on, Cole.
With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Choppy. Singing, this should be fun.
Well, you can feel the energy in the ballpark, and these two teams have fought through so much adversity to get here.
And we watching AI, like I said. We just watching AI versus AI.
When the team is able to do that, they see themselves go to another level, and I'm looking forward to seeing that tonight.
I'm about to go get my little Wayne on. You feel me? Watch this shit gets started. Game numero uno. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow.
And taking the ball for the Yankees.
The hype video for the same we bring it out.
Anytime you have 5
Not
pitches
no
to
Fat
work
Joe.
with on the mound, that
I don't know who we bring it out for New York.
in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he...
Gotta bang it out.
Here
we go.
It's going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Ready to go here in Game 1. In half up to hit.
Outside.
So we're off and running in Game 1.
First pitch, 7:05.
That one lifted to left. Bellinger in position. And there's one down. Take a look at the lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boo. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus on the task at hand.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. This one in the air. And he makes the catch. 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 down, base is empty. And stepping in for the Mariners, Josh Naylor. Right through there for a strike. And that one hammered. Gone. He nails one out to right. The Mariners strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Oh! Two down, nobody on. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Back-to-back hits, and they were hit hard.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. He's a guy who does it all. Huh. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And a foul ball. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark, and you help to quiet that down a little bit.
Called out on strikes. They limit the damage here. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. It's now 1-0. You're watching the American League Championship Series on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for Seattle, Ryan Wu. What should we keep an eye on here?
Very dominant his last time out. Picked up the win. Only allowed 1 run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Cole Young stepping in now for the Yankees. Young launched a homer in his most recent game. Oh. Too low, and it's ball 3. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Grounder might be 2. Naylor over to second, back to first, and that is a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Base is empty after the double play. Ben Rice, the next to hit. Rice with a homer in his last game. Foul ball.
Bowling.
Inside. And that's ball 2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's the 2-2. That one 95 to finish him off. Yanks held in check, and it remains 1-0. Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. And stepping in for the Mariners, Ryan McMahon. Fair to say he wasn't his typical self in the division series. Chris, I talked to the staff, and they are confident that he's going to deliver big here in the LCS.
Yeah, you see these guys around him, and they know he's a stud, and they know it's just a matter of one swing that he breaks out.
On the ground, right side. 1 out in the second. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Anderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances, hard to top Carlos Beltran in 2004. 8 homers and 6 steals in 12 games with the Houston Astros. He didn't even get to play in the World Series that year.
That's a ball.
Here's a 2-1. Fastball is outside. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
This is Bryson Stott.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. In the air to left center. And that's the 3rd out. So they make short work of him there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Mariners 1 and the Yankees nothing. This is the American League Championship Series on the show. We head to the bottom of the second. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
This one in the air. Naylor under it. 1 away.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Check swing. No appeal. Ball one. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Next offering is fouled back. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Just misses without one.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Three-two on the way. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 up, 2 down.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
So up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. And that one clips the corner. Well, I think that one of the things that we've seen is that neutralizing the running game is as much to do with going with the slide step that a good majority of the pitchers have, and nobody wants to give a free ball to the hitter. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Mariners 1 and the Yankees nothing. Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Ian Happ. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
The 2-1. Popped up. Volpe under it. And there's one away.
Up next is Seattle, the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
This one popped up. Lombard. And there's 2 down.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Naylor takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul out of play. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Oh, that's inside.
And the 1-0. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Dominguez fires it in quickly. Runner puts on the brakes at second. So it's first and second with 2 out. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fastball for a strike. Two on, 2 outs.
Nope, that's away.
Outside low, and a count 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Foul ball there. Got him swinging for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Mariners leave a couple, but they still lead it 1-0. Set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. In the air, right field. And there's one down.
Batting in, the catcher, number 28, Austin Wells.
Oh.
Wells matched a homer in his last game. And he swings through that one. Here's a 1-2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That one to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Lombard Jr.
So up next for New York, George Lombard Jr.
Well, it looks like they want to be real patient with him today. Make him come in the zone. Challenge these hitters. Make him work hard for his outs.
On the ground to the left. Long throw to first. And that is that. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. They trail here 1-0. Back here in New York, and stepping in for the Mariners, Josh Smith. That's in there. That's strike 2.
Ball.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Three, 2 now. Swing and a ball popped up. Volpe. One up, one down.
Up next for Seattle, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Up next for Seattle, the right fielder, number 13.
One down. Now it's the right fielder, Alex Call. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Out number 2.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
He swings and fouls one off. McMahon off of first with 2 away.
No, that's a ball.
Swings through it for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. One left for Seattle, but they lead it 1-0. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Cole Young. Well, it's pretty clear that he was frustrated, and even he admitted as much with his performance in their last series, but now a chance to hit the reset button.
That's one of the things he's going to have to get used to. Being the superstar player in this lineup, they are going to pitch you very tough, and you make the adjustment, you can have success. I think he'll have it in this one.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Nice grab. And they get the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And next for New York, Ben Rice. Struck out swinging his first time. And a foul ball. That misses. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the ALCS. And that is out of play.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The Yankees hitless so far in the game. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Down in order go the Yankees. They're down 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Half lays off.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by. Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
On the ground, out to short. Volpe throws it to first in time. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Dominguez gets under it. That's out number 2.
Up next is Seattle, the first baseman, number 12.
Here's Josh Naylor. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the ALCS.
That's a ball. Nope, ball 2.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Mariners go down quietly there, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, bottom of the inning, Giancarlo Stanton stepping in now for the Yankees. Right through there for a strike. Ripped, but it curls foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Brings it in. 1 away.
Good pitch. You just kind of had him out in front on that. pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
The left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Ball one.
Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That's in for a strike, a slider.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond.
Ball,
just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
The 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Goes down looking. So up next, Jason Dominguez. Fly to left his first time.
If you're not ready for that pitch, you're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at-bat. You're going to let it go. You better be ready to swing it.
Off the mark there. Ball 1. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez settles under this one, and that'll do it. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. You're watching the American League Championship Series on the show. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game.
En este género yo fui un Hadouken. Ey, y se extinguieron como los dinosaurs. Antes que me apague se apaga el sol. Subimos y rompimos el ascensor. El prepa que les pido Barbasol.
Digging in, Taylor Ward.
The left fielder, number 3, Taylor Ward.
The Yankees with some action in their pen. Will Vest, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Hedrick warming up as well. Here comes the 0-1. And that skips in the dirt. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Cut on and miss, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
No, that's a ball.
The 1-0. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
2 outs, base is empty. Josh Smith up next for the Mariners. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. A gigantic blast. And they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Now, Boo, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Garrett Cole is done in this one. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for the
Reese Olson gets the ball now.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Two down, nobody on. Up the middle, Volpe. Fires over to first. And that ends the inning. Solo blast adds to the Seattle lead. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is the American League Championship Series on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. That misses the zone. Ball one.
You know, these Yankees, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And the slider just misses. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat. Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And that's in there for strike one.
No, he's really working him away, this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The Mariners trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. That one misses. 3-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that's in for a strike. Now 3-2. The Yanks still looking for their first hit in this one. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Stays alive. This one in the air, right field. Touches down for a knock, and there goes the no-hitter. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over.
So digging in, George Lombard Jr. grounded out his first time up. Pitch misses, and that's ball one.
Right through there for a strike. Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Fought off foul. No outs. Runners at first and third. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. You look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. Two on, one out. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
The 0-2. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Rodriguez on the move. He's got it. Here comes the runner from third. Volpe scores, and now they trail by one.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Here comes Aaron Judge. This guy with light tower power.
99, Aaron Judge.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Wells off of first with two away. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch. 6 innings in the books, and there will be no no-hitter. It's the Mariners 2 and the Yankees 1. Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. And stepping in for the Mariners, Alex Call.
Well, these Mariners, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
So a man on base to start the inning.
The batter number 5, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
In the air to left center. Makes the grab.
And 8 extra base hits is a big number, and it's pretty clear the offense is just feeding off each other at this point. Confidence is contagious.
Back to the top of the order. Ian Happ digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Chopped to the right side, and that's a foul ball. The 0-2. Swung on, belted. That one carrying, and it is out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and they boost their lead. It's 4-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Ball, outside.
Two runs across in the inning here in the late stages of game one. Pitch in the dirt, and the count now 2-0.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball. In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
This one in the air, center field. Young moving under this one. 2 down.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
And now it's Josh Naylor. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boogie didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here. Doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Swing and a ground ball. Young gets it to first, and that's the third out. Two come in on this Seattle homer. It's now 4-1. You're watching the American League Championship Series on the show. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Number 22.
The Mariners have some bullpen action for the first time. Matt Brash, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Ferrer also getting ready. The 1-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Fouled off left side. Good job to fight that one off.
I love how he tracked the ball right there and was able to get through that fastball just a little bit late. Otherwise, it stays fair. I think if the top hand is a little stronger, same swing produces a home run.
Outside. Full count now.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
And here's a 3-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
And And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Got it. Nice grab. 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Ryan Wu done for the night. Great effort out of him as he exits in line for the win. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for
Matt Brash gets handed the rock out of the pen. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here's Cody Bellinger, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
2 down, nobody on. And that one upstairs, ball 1. The Yankees looking to rally. And that one misses up and in. And that's ball 2. Two down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the ALCS. Next pitch misses inside, and it's a full count. Ground ball right side. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Yanks held in check, and they trail it 4-1. Back in the Bronx, so now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward. Here comes the 0-1. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball. Throwing it back can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Just off the inside edge.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. Here's a 2-2. And there's a ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's a walk. Went with another changeup, but missed the spot.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So up next, Josh Smith. He crushed one out of here earlier, an absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, indeed. It was a rocket. Just launched that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I doubt he even felt the baseball make contact with the bat.
Look at me staying on keeping the healthy machine. That's how our function could be. Start this production.
Runner on the move. Well struck left field. Way back there. It's got a chance. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-1.
First pitch changeup, and he was all over it. Not sure if he was expecting off speed or not, but he picked up on the velocity and punished it. Well, it looks like we might be underestimating his power just a bit. His teammates might even be surprised at what they're seeing. An unforgettable game for him.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Reese Olson won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Brent Hedrick into the game.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think that's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 2 away down.
up next for Seattle, the right fielder, number 13, Alex.
Next to hit, Alex Call, 1 for 3. To third, Lombard. And that is the inning. 2 come in on this Seattle homer. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. This is the American League Championship Series on the show. Back in the Bronx and stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez.
So game 1 hasn't played out the way these fans had hoped, and losing the opener is never fun, but winning game 2 takes away the sting. So hopefully these fans have something to cheer about next time.
And first offering is fouled off. Gets the outside corner with that one. Movement in the bullpen. Bryce Miller up and throwing. Warren getting loose as well. He goes down looking here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, and they have this new ballpark that is absolutely gorgeous, but there's still some of that old school feel to it. Rips one to right, lays out, but he can't squeeze it. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Yeah, you have to connect the past with the present, and they did a really nice job of the Monument Park out there where you can go and walk through and see the legends. This is New York, and it is the greatest city, I would say, in the country, if not the world. So you expect them to build a ballpark that's going to be incredibly rich in that tradition.
The 0-1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
George Lombard Jr. now at the plate. What about as a left-handed hitter and how short that porch is in right field? Were you ever tempted to just try and think in terms of leaning on something as a left-handed hitter and just try? Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. The throw into second, but he's in there easily.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it. You have to try to stay within your approach, but you do know that, hey, if you pull something, there's a good chance of it getting out. One thing for me, over the years, watching how right-handed hitters have tailored and changed their swing so that they could take advantage of the dimensions in right.
Nope, that's low.
Look at Derek Jeter. He's a classic example of someone that wasn't looking to pull the ball, but he could hit some home runs to right field, so was able to flex the muscles at times. But a lot of his 3,000-plus base hits were hit the opposite way in both the old ballpark and here in the newer Yankee Stadium.
Outside low. Full count now. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. Unbelievable. A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. And they cut into the deficit. It's 6-3.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Matt Brash out of the game. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Jose A. Ferrer. He's into the game with the bases empty. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Rodriguez should have this one. And that is that. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 6-3. Back for more from the Bronx. This offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
No, that's a ball. Ball 2.
And he takes a strike. Late swing, foul to the left. The 2-2. Struck him out swinging. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
That one fouled hard the other way. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Volpe takes it in for the out. Out number 2.
Up next is the out. The catcher, Cal.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Brent Hedrick is done. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. New pitcher on here, Taylor Clark.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And up next for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. That one ripped left field. That's back there. And gone! He circles the bases, and they add to their lead. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Right side, and foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And they'll do it again. Into center and a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward. One run across in the frame so far here in the late stages of game 1.
Well, they gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
Swing and a miss. That's outside. Ball 3. Julio Rodriguez on deck for the M's. Naylor leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a foul straight back.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is that. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. It's now 7-3. You're watching the American League Championship Series on the show. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Andres Munoz.
Leading up for the Yankees, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
The other way, and he beats the shift. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 22, Ben.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Sliced hard but foul.
Oh.
The Yankees down by 4 here in Game 1 of the ALCS. Swing and a miss. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. The next offering misses, and the count's full. Got him looking, and he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called 3rd strike.
1 out man at first. Giancarlo Stanton will hit next.
Whoa.
Not even close there, and the count is 2-0. Way high. That one fouled off. Payoff pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Maybe a 2 ball. 5, 4, 3, and that's the ball game.
When you hit 5 balls out of the yard, you expect to win. Some teams live and die by the long ball. Today, these 5 homers, they really led them to victory.
Is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shaw.